Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm bringing you another video from a happy woman in a happy, healthy relationship. So let's listen to what she's got to say because she's stitching the video. You know the video that people have been stitching that I'm bringing to you here. Yeah, let's go.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about
3 years ago now, I met the man that I think is the best man, and he's extremely healthy. Our relationship is very good, but he is the best man that I have ever been with, and I'm so excited to be with him, and I really love him. And it's 3 years in now, and I'd love to share with you how I identified what I wanted in a relationship that was healthy, and also like all of the green flags that told me, okay, this is a good relationship to be in. I had just gotten out of a unhealthy relationship. I learned a lot about attachment theory and about insecurely attached people. I was insecurely attached. I was an anxious attachment person, and so I was drawn to like avoidant attachment people, and that was just a nightmare. It was awful on my nervous system. I felt like totally wrecked. I never felt like I really knew where I stood in a relationship, and things were just kind of tumultuous. And
Man, that's got to be the worst place to be when you know that you're in a relationship with somebody quite alright, but you don't even know where you stand with that person.
I also grew up in kind of an upheaval sort of childhood. Like, we had unhealthy family dynamics in my home and my family of origin, and so like I had to do like book learning on what are healthy relationships, what is secure attachment, what are all of these things that you need as a person in order to be healthy. And also like let's unpack the patriarchy and what like these strict gender roles and patriarchal norms and like objectification of women. Like, let us unpack all of that and deconstruct all of that, because I was over it. I was just over it. I was done. I'd been essayed. I'd been through it. I was over it. And honestly, like, that's why I have the Medusa design, because of like all of those horrible experiences that I had gone through. I had been through therapy. I had gone through, like, it was a lot. I could not afford emotionally to go through another unhealthy relationship. I was just ready to be single. I was like, no, if it's not a good, healthy relationship, I'm not doing it anymore, because I just can't. So what I did was I wrote down lists. I listed the green flags that I would notice and see and feel within a relationship that would tell me that it's a good relationship. I wrote down a list of what I wanted in a relationship that was 2 pages long. I also listed down everything that I wanted in a partner, and then I interviewed my dad and my friends about what they wanted for me in a partner. And
What? I've never heard this one. Talk about intentionality. You see, this is what I'm talking about. The same way we are intentional about, learning how to become better in our career, in our businesses, even as content creators, we should also focus the same energy on relationship, because when we do that, we'll get results too. Because it's not luck. When people say, "Oh, I'm lucky," it is not luck. There's something you are doing that's making it work. It's not luck.
took all of that into consideration. This is like pages and pages and pages of data. The most important things that I wanted in a partner was someone who had the same like shared morals, shared politics, because if you don't have that fundamental values structure that's similar, it's not going to work. Like, it's just not going to work. You need to have shared values, shared morals, shared politics, shared like overarching belief systems. And I also like identified how to find out if someone shares your same morality, and that's like the Kohlberg theory of morality. So look that up, do that little bit of homework. But then I went like on a deep dive of attachment theory. So I knew that I had attachment struggles and I was anxiously attached. And so I was like, okay, well, what does a securely attached person look like? And if you know anything about attachment, you know that like you kind of have to work against your instincts to find the securely attached person, because as an anxious attached person, you're going to want to find someone who's also like anxiously attached or avoidant or whatever. Like, that's what you're naturally drawn to. So I had to like work against my instincts in order to say, okay, this is what a secure attached person looks like, and this is what I need. So that's why I had to do all of this groundwork on myself of like, what do I want, and what does that actually look like, and then how does it feel, so that when I feel something that's safe and secure for the first time in my goddamn life, because I grew up in unhealthy and toxic relationship systems, what does it feel like? How do I identify it? How do I know that it's healthy? Okay, so I wrote all of this down. All right, it's a lot. Here's the list of green flags, though, just for reference. Respectful of my boundaries. I feel good about myself with them. I can be authentic, and I don't need to censor myself for any reason. We have excellent communications. The actions match the words.
That is key. Communication and the action matching the word. See, guys, talk is cheap. Anybody can say talk. Anybody can sit from morning till night and talk. People can talk. But are you able to match up that talking with actions? That is what you should be checking. What this person is saying, do they have actions to back it up? Come on, guys. Come on. Talk is cheap now.
No confusion about the status of the relationship or how he feels about me. I'm attracted to him, and he makes me feel attractive. We're talking. We're making plans. We follow through with the plans. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. I feel listened to and respected. This man is in my corner. Communicating my wants and needs is easy, and he also communicates his wants and needs. We are integrated into one another's social lives. The people I care about approve of this person. I feel safe, I feel happy, I feel confident. I enjoy his personality, he enjoys my personality. We have good morals. Nobody's trying to change the other. We accept each other for who we are. I can care for this person without being a caregiver. I'm not here to take care of him, and he's not here to take care of me. We can each exist independently of the other. This person likes me for who I am. We have reciprocated efforts. The relationship is balanced. Who I am is accepted and appreciated. I took these lists. I took all of this work, all of these lists, and I went to the dating apps after I had already established all of these things that I wanted. And I went to the dating apps with laser focus. I told myself, if this man does not have these green flags, if this man does not show me like everything that I want out of a partner, it's a no. It's not happening. This was during peak COVID anyway. So like I didn't feel comfortable just casually going on dates. I didn't want those cooties. I didn't want that COVID. I didn't want those germs. And I was about to, it was like fall, right around Thanksgiving time. I did not want to take anything to my family because I wanted to be with my family for Christmas. So I went on the apps and I bought like a premium package on Match so that no one could look at me if I didn't like them first. I paid that money. I didn't want anyone harassing me. I know what it's like out there. So I was combing through profiles looking for someone who had a bit of depth, had a bit of like emotional literacy, had like some sort of confidence. Like I was looking very, very carefully. I was not looking for their attractiveness so much. I was like, obviously I wanted someone attractive, but that was kind of secondary to like everything else. So I sent 2 likes out, just 2. And both of these guys started talking to me, and of the 2, I started like asking these questions. I'm putting these feelers out there. These were tough questions. I was asking about politics. I was asking about philosophies. I was asking about what they thought of the state of the world. I was asking about moral questions. I was putting out these really difficult questions. Those 2 gentlemen were then narrowed down to 1 gentleman. And I told this guy, actually I told both guys, but I told this guy I wasn't willing to go on a date in person until after the holidays. That was about 2 months, maybe a month and a half from when we started talking. And so of course this guy had to be respectful of that boundary. And I also wanted to make sure that this guy was not going to like make really sexual inappropriate kind of remarks. No, none of that. not only did he wait the month, but like we had just such a depth of conversation. He gave me everything that I wanted. We talked all the time, and it was like paragraphs long, just like we talked a lot. It was like he wanted to get to know who I was just as much as I wanted to get to know who he was. It was just like that fair, balanced effort.
I love this. I get interested in knowing who the person is. Talk, talk. People don't talk. People are focused on, the paparazzi aspect of dating. Oh, we are traveling to this place, we are going here, we are making content. Da, 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 da. Talk, talk.
But then when it came down to like, okay, we're meeting each other for the first time, it was a little nerve-wracking because we already had forged kind of an emotional friendship and bond just from talking and having these really deep conversations. So when we met, I was nervous that I wasn't going to be attracted to him and probably vice versa. But thankfully, I met him and he was so much hotter in person than he was on the internet. I felt so relieved and so thankful and like, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. And then we spent the next like month just going on dates. We didn't even go inside a building together. It was January and we met for all of our dates outdoors. Never once did he try and pressure me for a longer date. Never once did he try and talk to me about sex. Never once did he try to kiss me. We were just talking and getting to know each other. We were flirting. We were like having a good time. I think at one point maybe we held hands, but I had to be the one to say, I want you to come to my house. I'm okay with like bursting this COVID bubble and like bringing you in. He maintained that boundary and was so respectful that whole time. And I just knew that it was what I wanted. But it took all that legwork and all that homework just to identify and break down for myself. Here's what I want. Here's what's healthy. Here's what I deserve. And boy, do I have it.
If you're in a healthy relationship,
This is just so beautiful. Like, this is what it's supposed to be. And like she said, because she had what she wanted written down, it was so easy for her to filter the noise. I wish most of us would do take time out and do this. Write down what you want, so that when you see what you don't want, it's easy for you to let go without thinking so hard about it. You don't need to come to the internet and start asking people unnecessary questions. They are not the one that is going to live that life. It's your life. You're the one wearing the shoes, so you know where it's going to pinch you. Well, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Expect more videos like this. People in happy relationship. That's what you're going to be dealing with. See you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.